Well, I just found a glitch in this game and I just booted it up and now this is not normally supposed to happen here. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, there it goes this time. I think we're all familiar with the Atari 2600. It was not the first ever console to exist, but it was the first majorly popular one. It offered consumers the way to play the arcades in their own homes. I do have a handful of these ports. However, these ports were usually not perfect. They had different things about them compared to the arcade, like different speeds or different enemy movements. These, made these not so perfect ports. And not to mention, you can get you can get perfect arcade ports on different systems nowadays. And this only just begs the question, do these ports still hold up? Well, let's start with Dig Dug. Dig Dug, like pretty much all Atari games, is a round-based game. The goal in each round is to kill all the enemies, either by dropping rocks on them or stabbing them with a pump and pumping them up till they explode. The latter option sounds incredibly violent, but hey, whatever solves your problems. When it comes to gameplay, it is nearly identical to the arcade, which is kind of impressive. I mean, it plays almost exactly how it does in the arcade. I'll give this port a 3 out of 5. There are still better ports of this game, making this one obsolete, but kudos for the port. Next up is PacMan. Now, I said that most Atari ports always have minor differences compared to the arcades. However, Dig Dug was the exception because it was pretty much a perfect arcade port. PacMan is also an exception, not because it's a perfect port, it's because it's a terrible port. The biggest problem is that the game does not have the same flow as the arcade, and the flow is terrible. I can't put my finger on it, but I think it's because that the dots you need to collect are spread out more, so you're not collecting them as fast, killing some of the satisfaction, not helped by the terrible sound effects. Point is, the port is terrible even for the time. This gets the first 1 out of 5 in this series. Up next is Mario Bros. That's right, Mario on Atari. Okay, so this is what I expect from this system. The controls are a bit floaty and slippery compared to the NES version, but it's perfectly fine, but you're better off with the NES version. I'll give this a 2 out of 5. Finally is Space Invaders. It's about the same quality as Mario Brothers. It's a decent port, but it's not a perfect port. One eye is that once the invaders reach your barriers, they just disappear. They don't get chiseled away. However, you can counter this with 2 shots. There's actually a glitch in this version where if you hold down the reset button, shut down the game, and start it up again, and release the reset button, bam, you got double firepower, motherfucker. Anyways, this port is okay, but nothing special. Another 2 out of 5. That's 4 Atari games that I own. None of them are really worth playing, but for 4-year-old games, they're not bad.